Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker's progeny, Alabama Barker, was born under the limelight, but 18 years later, she's fearlessly taking on the haters and getting real about the struggle of life in the public eye. Alabama Barker never had to chase the spotlight. It was already waiting for her when she was born on Christmas Eve in 2005. Music fans already know her father, Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker, while others recognize her mother, Shayna Moakler, as a former Miss USA runner-up and model. Once upon a time, the family also had a reality series called Meet the Barkers, which ran on MTV for 2 seasons back in 2005. The final episode highlighted Alabama's birth, but while she was still an infant, Alabama's parents divorced in 2008 after allegations of infidelity ended their 4-year marriage. Claiming a dalliance between Travis and Kim Kardashian killed their relationship, Moakler later revealed to Us Weekly, "I divorced my ex because I saw them. I caught them having an affair." Hoping to mitigate the pain that Alabama and her older brother, Landon, might endure after the split, Travis told People magazine in 2016, "The kids' best interest is what we all have in mind. There's nothing else. Our relationship was so long ago. We're just being friends. Doing the best co-parenting is the most important thing." Whatever exposure fans had to Alabama Barker was initially limited to paparazzi shots of her parents taking her and Landon to kid-friendly events, like the 2011 Puss in Boots movie premiere. Other than Barker telling TMZ that his kids were on vegan diets, everything about Alabama and her siblings seemed rather regular. But the kids were already regulars on the red carpet with their dad. Alabama got to rock the most adorable looks for the 2011 Billboard Music Awards, the Cars 2 premiere, the 2012 Kids' Choice Awards, the Lego Movie premiere, and more.
They kind of know what's up. They've been touring with me since they were 2.
For the 2016 Grammy Awards, the siblings were spotted once again stepping out in rocker style with their famous dad.
Hey, you two.
Hi.
Are you excited to be here?
Yeah.
While Landon went for a casual designer t-shirt look, Alabama sported a pink floor-length dress with a matching beaded top. Even at 10 years old, the mini fashionista was already developing her own sense of style. Travis told Us Weekly, "My daughter was like, I'm wearing this because this is what girls wear to the Grammys." After 6-year-old Alabama Barker was seen at a Blink-182 concert distracted by a video game offstage, some people assumed the youngster wasn't too interested in music, but it turns out that couldn't have been further from the truth. A 2017 Instagram video demonstrated her prowess on the drums, but supportive dad Travis also explained to Young Hollywood that Alabama had other interests.
Alabama came to me at some point and said, "Look, I don't know if I want to be a drummer. I like playing drums with you, I like spending time with you, but I think I'd rather sing and play piano."
According to Travis, he was on board, and the rest is history. Alabama wasted no time in releasing a pop single called Our House in 2017 and dropping Heartbreaker the following year. She also issued a couple of renditions of Yuletide songs in the interim. Alabama was quick to credit her dad, telling Entertainment Tonight, "My dad always helps in any way he can. He does a good job of guiding me and my brother Landon with music and life in general." Travis noted his daughter adjusted quickly to the recording environment, telling Los Angeles outlet KTLA, "She has amazing studio etiquette, and she's a really hard worker." Alabama Barker hasn't said much about her mother, Shayna Moakler, until 2021, when the mother and daughter started publicly feuding around the same time Travis started dating Kourtney Kardashian. That's when Moakler, who originally blamed their marital breakup on Travis's alleged affair with Kim Kardashian, saw red. Moakler alleged to TMZ, "My family is broken because of this family, and now my kids and I are alienated from each other because of another sister in the family, so yay for me." For her part, Alabama questioned the choices made by her mother, who was dating professional poker player Matthew Rondo. She posted to Instagram in 2021, "Everybody thinks my mother is amazing. Matthew is nothing but awful to her. Not only that, but he cheats on her." But Alabama reserved some verbal venom for her mom as well, revealing that Shayna had never been a huge part of her life. She added, "Can you guys stop painting her out to be an amazing mom? Did your moms ask to see you on Mother's Day? 'Cause mine didn't. I'm done keeping it a secret. Reality shows." She later seemingly announced that she was severing connections with her mother in a TikTok video, while lip-syncing to the hip-hop single Barking by Rams, and captioning it, "I cut off family too. They do you the dirtiest." While the rapport between Alabama and her mother had soured, her relationship with Kourtney Kardashian was flourishing. Ever since 2021, when Kourtney got together with Travis, the reality star has gifted Alabama all sorts of goodies, including a $795 Prada handbag. It might have been an expensive gesture, but apparently Alabama was already sold on her dad's main squeeze.
Here we are. We are doing it.
Alabama appeared to be especially taken by the couple's heart and soul duet on the piano, which she captured on her Instagram story. But both Alabama and her brother Landon supported Kourtney and Travis when they eventually got married in a posh Italian ceremony in 2022. Still, what was especially telling was a birthday note Alabama wrote in April 2023 when Kourtney turned 44. The teen posted to Instagram stories, "You're the best stepmom I could ask for. You are so caring and generous for others. You are such a family person and such a hardworking mom. Even if you don't feel good or had a hard day, you always put your family first. You have such a beautiful aura. I wouldn't want another stepmom." Long before Alabama Barker reached adulthood, she was curating her wardrobe. She told ET back when she was 12, "Since I can remember, I was always given the freedom to wear whatever I wanted. That really helped me establish a style of my own. I love fashion and dressing up." But the older she got, the more her statement-making looks attracted negative attention. The online frenzy over her apparent risque style went into overdrive in 2023, when a photo showed Alabama posing with her jacket fully open and very little underneath it. One angry commenter wrote, "Shaking my head. She's 17. You should live your age." The backlash continued when Alabama posted a revealing strappy dress and a series of online bikini shots that have since been taken down. Still, none of that naysaying was enough to sway Alabama towards more conservative clothing. She posted on her Instagram story, "Let's stop getting mad on my page that you felt the need to over-sexualize me and have a problem with it." Thanks to her dad Travis and stepmom Kourtney, who have long been accustomed to taking on the haters via the tabloids, social media, and just about everything else, Alabama Barker has proven to be anything but a wallflower. But when dealing with a slew of haters who take issue with everything from her fashion sense to her makeup regimen and her body, it helps that Alabama's got roughly 4.6 million TikTok followers in her corner. If anything, she's sympathetic toward her detractors, telling E! News in 2023, "I just feel like it's a self-projection, and I hate that for them because I wish them the best, and it's just them projecting their insecurities. And you just need to know to keep going when people do something like that." When Alabama does strike back, it's usually with some creativity on TikTok, where she'll lip-sync strategic lyrics with the caption, "When Catherine with 3 kids, only waterline liner, 4 different colored blonde, and Tom shoes talk about my makeup or my age." On other occasions, she chooses instead to offer some advice, like this TikTok nugget from March 2024.
Please be more mindful and have proof because you never know what's happening behind closed doors.
Alabama Barker seems to be impervious to attacks on social media, especially when it comes to her looks, as she responded on TikTok in 2023.
And I would love to see you guys getting random pictures taken of you when you're leaving the grocery store, middle of the sentence and your mouth wide open. And let's see how beautiful you look.
Still, such a virtual arsenal hasn't been particularly useful in dealing with more pressing matters, like the issues with her thyroid and autoimmune disease, which were responsible for her weight fluctuations in the first place. She shared,
"Once my thyroid is balanced and my autoimmune disease is balanced, I will go back to my normal weight, which is causing the weight gain."
The Mayo Clinic cited weight gain as one of the many symptoms of thyroid disease, which is manageable if detected early, but autoimmune diseases are a trickier situation. Barker was hospitalized in February 2024 for an undisclosed reason and asked for prayers from fans. She was out of the hospital the next day, posting on Instagram, "I'm back, baby." The perks of good fortune and celebrity weren't enough to mitigate the pain surrounding the loss of a loved one. In July 2023, Alabama Barker and her family were crushed to learn that their family friend, 13-year-old Alex Etheridge, had died from bone cancer. The family didn't know Etheridge very long, but Alex, who idolized Travis and Blink-182, cast an extremely positive impression on them when meeting at a concert a month earlier. After his passing, Travis published a letter he was writing to Alex before he died, sharing in part, "When my daughter Alabama told me about you and your story, I couldn't wait to hang. I will keep my time with Alex close to my heart forever." Alabama also lost her grandparents on her mother's side that year. She posted a tribute, writing on Instagram, "I love you very dearly, both of you, and I hope you are reunited and finally at relief. Till we meet again." More recently, in May of 2024, Alabama shared a GoFundMe to provide assistance to a close friend named Julie, whom she called a dear aunt and had been diagnosed with brain cancer. She posted on Instagram, "It could be an honor if you could donate even $1. For nearly 2 decades, fans have watched Alabama Barker transform from a wide-eyed infant to a music-loving preteen and into an all-out glam adult splashed all over the media. But one aspect that has remained consistent for the star is her unwavering bond with her father. This may have surprised people, given Travis Barker's famously wild years with Blink-182. That rock and roll persona subsequently triggered some on social media to slam Travis for falling down on the parenting job. Most pointed to the time he seemingly allowed Alabama to wear a sexy catsuit just after she turned 18 in December 2023. But while Travis doesn't see himself as strict, a TikTok quiz his daughter conducted in January 2024 demonstrated that he actually had set some pretty clear boundaries. When asked what he would do if he found out she snuck out of the house the previous night, he replied,
"I'm going to tell you how dangerous it is and maybe try to put you on restriction."
I'm not even kidding you. Restriction was his thing, okay?
While Travis hardly appears to be a softie, the most telling revelation about their relationship was the online exchange that occurred when Kourtney Kardashian was undergoing fetal surgery in 2023, before their son Rocky was born that November. Alabama wrote to her dad on her Instagram story, "You're truly the best dad."